Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Post Christmas time, we've got our video on. I got a new microphone. No more smacking my microphone while I'm moving my head around. And we're trying out something new today. Familiars has been a little bit beat up by the blue-black terror lists. So what I'm trying is I'm bringing in Unholy Heat into the main deck and making this a Jeskai list. So in the sideboard, we've got Pyroblast and Gorilla Shaman. We can use our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anti-affinities. Plus we have one Smash to Dust in the main deck. So we're going to be even better against Affinity. And now we have Unholy Heat, which is relatively easy to turn on. And it could deal 6 damage to a creature, so it could just eat up a Terror or an Angler. And that combined with Pyroblast in my testing has been relatively successful at beating the blue-black terror lists. So we are taking out the main deck prismatic strands basically, and one of our counters for removal spells, and then playing the Jeskai mana base. So here in the mana, what we've done is gone down to 3 Ash Barrens, and then I'm playing 3 Sea Gates. This can fake out your opponent. If we play Seagate on blue-white, they might think we're on Callgate for some reason, even though it's just going to be me. And then we're playing 2 plains, 1 mountain, and then the rest islands, plus the Mortuary Mire over here. Regular main deck otherwise, just a couple of flex slots with Dawnbringer Cleric and Smash to Dust, and then I'm playing the Unholy Heats. Smash to Dust is a card that can destroy artifact, creature with defender, or deal 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. So Smash to Dust is kind of taking the Prismatic Strands role here in the main deck because it can clear the Kuldotha tokens. And then I'm just going to 3 snaps. I was playing 4 snaps previously, but I decided to take out 1 snap to bring a Smash to Dust into the main deck. We really have 6 ways to interact with creatures, and then I can play this extra negate in the sideboard. So over here in the sideboard, I'm playing 1 Revoke Existence, 3 Dust to Dust. This is anti-affinity. 2 Gorilla Shaman, also anti-affinity. 2 Prismatic Strands here, which is going to be your anti-aggro, also useful versus red. And then just 3 Hydroblast and 3 Pyroblast, and then 1 extra spell, which will be a negate. I considered just playing Dispel here, which can be really good overall, but I think negate is going to be generally better because it can stop artifacts or non-creature spells. Really, anything. And then once you have a familiar in play, negate's just going to make everything easy. If you're not familiar with the deck, no pun intended, Sunscape Familiar makes green and blue spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, which means that we're taking a mana advantage versus our opponents playing all of our extra spells. So like this is going to cost 1, 1, 1. Once you have 2 familiars in play, Ghostly Flicker costs 1. And Archaeomancer returns Ghostly Flicker from the graveyard to your hand. So you can flicker Archaeomancer in an island forever, which gives us infinite Godfaros Faithful triggers for infinite life. We can also flicker 2 Archaeomancers to get back a snap, and snap our opponent's creatures to clear the board, and eventually attack with our Muldrifters. But we also are playing Unholy Heat, so we don't even have to snap the board. We can just flicker around, blast our opponent's creatures to death, and then attack with our flyers. So we have 4 Muldrifter for the Modern Age, which turns into a 2/3, which gives us 16 power in the air, and that should be enough to close the game. And so we're taking this experimental Jeskai list into a league. If you like this content, don't forget to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Calicais. I've got the regular blue-white familiars and Altertron sideboard guys in there for the $5 tier. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what Pauper deck you want to see next, because I do keep running through these Fams and Altertron, and I want to try something else, but I'm not really an aggro player, and I will step out of my comfort zone for the people. We'll see you in the matches. We're here in round 1 versus Apis, and he's on Walls, and we are on Jeskai Familiars. Alright, sorry. He's on Walls, and we're on Familiars. I think that's what I said. We're going to get rid of the Godfaros Faithful, because that doesn't matter. Play out the island. And then grab the planes, because the planes is going to be able to play us out this familiar. We're looking to try and get our Unholy Heat online as fast as possible. Yeah, he's on his Bant Familiars / Walls deck. We just have to keep the walls off the table. Let the fam. So if he plays a wall this turn, we have to snap it and play out Deep Analysis. But looks like he's going to not play a wall. We're whiffing on lands here. Preordain. Okay. We draw an Unholy Heat, so we pass. Pass again. Right now these Unholy Heats are just bopping for 2. Not very good. Cycles for planes. Gonna play out the familiar, most likely. Overgrown Battlement. Okay, snap. Deep Analysis. That's 3 card types. Whiff on land. Okay, so we can invoke the Muldrifter. That'll be 4 card types. Plays an Axebane. Red. Alright, now we can start Unholy Heating things. We can actually cycle for a mountain and then bop 2 things. Plays Familiar. Plays Overgrown. 3 mana. Really? Wow. I didn't get any turns. Okay. Overgrown Battlement. Preordain. Am I dead? Just whiffing on lands there was the worst that could happen to us. Maybe I should have saved the snap for a for the Axebane specifically, because it can go off with this Freed from the Real. Cast Preordain to clear the Brainstorm. Literally can cast anything that he draws. No, just wait. Three cards in hand, plays in Muldrifter. Another Muldrifter. Plays an island, 4 cards in hand. Alright. It would take a lot for us to not lose here. This is brutal. We have to draw just mana, basically. I'm just going to concede. Okay, we'll go to the next one. So, what do we want to bring in? We're going to bring in the Pyroblasts, and then a Gate. Get rid of the Godfrow's Faithfuls. Let's see. Dawnbringer Cleric might be okay. I think I want the Pyroblast more than the Hydroblast here. Cleric is going to be probably too reactive. Let's bring in Hydro over that. But Pyroblast can kill the... Okay, mulligan. This isn't very good, but we're going to put back the Flicker. Unfortunately, Walls is a relatively bad matchup for familiars, and Unholy Heat specifically is not very good against Walls, so it's just like the worst possible pairing. I think we have to play out the Preordain. So they have their own familiar. A familiar. Land. Pass. We're just gonna get wrecked here, I think. Cycles for a forest. Yep. Interesting upkeep cycle. Looking for a snap. Okay, bottom. Top that, I guess. Play the Chancery out. So if we draw a Mole Drifter, we can Drifter Ephemerate, which would be nice. I don't know why it keeps cycling in his upkeep. Here comes a Mole Drifter. Okay. Flickers the island. Makes sense. Now you've got blue mana. It's going to pass the turn, holding up counterspells. Alright, we're going to just cast our Archaeomancer for the Preordain. And cast Preordain. Top. I'm just trying to use my mana here. You could potentially have a counterspell. It seems likely. Alright, so I thought about it for a while and then countered. Pretty obvious. Okay. We are still looking for Snap. Or I guess a mountain. The Modern Age could help me pitch and land. So he goes for the upkeep Brainstorm fetch. Look, this Drifter. Alright, I evoked it. I'm just waiting for the opponent. Okay, Drifter dies. We play out a Seagate on red. And we're going to pass. Attempt to counter the Axebane. And they have another counterspell. It makes sense. I mean, they've got a lot of creatures and stuff. So they could potentially Freed right now on it, but then I could Pyroblast the Freed. And a Mnemonic Wall for Ghostly Flicker. For Pyroblast. For Prohibit. Okay. Just Prohibit and 5 unknowns. One of them is a land. Prohibit land, 4 unknowns. Okay, the Modern Age lets us get rid of a land. I think I'm going to play out this island. This is tough. We're in a bad spot here because we need another mountain. If I play the Mortuary Mire, the Unholy Heats are turned off. Pyroblast is turned off. I think I'm just gonna play this land, or hold the land, for the Modern Age. I don't think that there's a way for me to win here. I haven't drawn the snap. They have freed from the real here, we're just dead, I think. There's another Sunscape Familiar. Self land. Play. Secret Door comes out. Okay. Has infinite mana, essentially. Compulsive Research. Okay. Did not pick up the Ghostly Flicker previously. Here comes the Freed from the Real. And then, okay, it's just an Axebane. So he has Prohibit and a land in hand. Top, bottom, Preordain. Running out of blue mana. No, he's not. Running out of untapped blue lands. Casting Mulldrifter. Just evokes it. Yep. That's frustrating. Okay. I messed up there. Alright, we're just gonna scoop. We'll go to the next game. See you the next one. Okay, round 2. We're gonna bounce back. Hopefully this person's on walls as well. Okay, this is a pretty good hand. I'm gonna keep it. The second Chancer is not very good, but it's fine. Lost on Kato. Plays a lot of gates, sometimes familiars. Mostly like Boros kitty type stuff. Okay, land, Preordain. Turn 2 Modern Age could be pretty good. Okay, Arcane Answer Prohibit. I think I will keep both. And let's see what happens. So it is a Gates deck, which means that the Modern Age is pretty good. Just slam that early. Get rid of one Chancery. So we could also discard one Arcane Answer here. Black. So maybe Mardu Gates. Yes. We want this for red, so I'm going to discard the Arcane Answer and play out the Chancery. Pass. Okay, they play a Wellspring. Pests. We're holding a Prohibit here, and we can Arcane Answer back the Prohibit later. But I'm looking to Arcane Answer for the Preordain, I think. Okay, they play a Hawk. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they didn't make a land drop before, so I guess I'm going to counter this. Alright, there's a land. Darn. Familiar is dead. So you will Faithful, land, Mancer for Preordain. Pass. Journey into Nowhere going to take out the Vector Glider? No, the Arcane Answer. So it's 2 Arcane Answers down. And this is a deck that plays Bajuka Bog, so it's a bit scary for us. They Deadly Dispute and draw a bunch of cards. They're at 7 in hand, 2 untapped lands, plays Thraben Inspector, and passes, I guess. So we can kill the Glenhawk if we draw an Unholy Heat. 1, 2, 3 types. This is 4 types. Preordain. Snaps a little late to the party. Muldrifter Snap. Alright. I'm just going to slam a Muldrifter. Maybe should have bottomed the Snap. Okay. Getting another Preordain is good because now I can start chaining spells. I should have attacked there. There's no reason for me to leave the blocker back. 2 damage is not very much, and I want to pressure them. Eventually they're going to draw into their gates, and then their attackers are going to be ginormous. Plays the Thraben Inspector. And by gates, I mean the Basilisk Gate. 2 mana. Cracks the Clue, leaving a treasure token open. They have 7 cards in hand. They're churning right through their cards. They're looking for the Basilisk most likely. Lead on Preordain. Familiar. Seagate. Bottom of the Familiar. The Seagate. Top the Familiar. I'm gonna go. With this Sunscape Familiar. Chancery. Pick up this Plains. Guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna snap the Muldrifter here. They might bolt it, and then I have the second snap. They did not bolt. So we just get to play out the Muldrifter again. I'm holding the, instead of going for Evoke and then snap, I'm just going to hold it. Dawnbringer Cleric. Okay. Let's just attack. I can Cleric back to Muldrift, the Archaeomancer for Prohibit maybe, and then snap and replay the Muldrifter. There's a Basilisk Gate. I'm going to gate up a creature. But even with 6 power in the air, it's not that big of a deal. Not yet anyway. And soon we'll be able to draw into our Unholy Heats to explode their creature when they Basilisk get up and blow them out. 2 mana, plays a Core Skyfisher. Probably going to pick up the Thraben Inspector, but that Core Skyfisher blocks my flyers pretty well. Thraben Inspector comes down, yep. Okay. Land. Let's lead on the Modern Age. You can discard a Plains. Find another Muldrifter. Play Dawnbringer. Blow up the Journey. Then I'm going to get back the Prohibit, and then I'll Evoke and snap the Drifter. Holding Prohibit for interaction. Evoke Drifter. Because they only have 1. Oh no, they could potentially have 2 red spells. Oh well. Snap the Drifter. I thought this was just a Plains, but it's the Cliff Gate, so they have 1 more bolt they could use off the treasure token. But they didn't. That's fine. Wow, sorry. Let's Mortuary Mire, get back our other Archaeomancer, and play out a Muldrifter. Probably should have played the Muldrifter before I played the Mortuary Mire. Yeah. Okay. Because we could have seen 1 additional card. Although now the Modern Age is going to draw me another card, and I can discard maybe the Plains. Probably the Plains here. Play a Skyfisher, pick up Thraben Inspector, replay Thraben Inspector. Got, this is what? Oh, red, black, red, treasure token. Cracks a Clue. So right now we're looking for Ghostly Flicker and the Unholy Heat, and I'll just wipe everything and then attack. Tough. I'm gonna discard the plane still. Let's go Faithful, Modern Age. Discard the Ash Barrens. Land. Play Arcanemancer. I'm gonna get the Preordain because the snap is a little sketchy. They could have a removal spell. Preordain. Looking for Flicker. Another Preordain. And a Prohibit. So let's Preordain. As you can see, we're getting way out of everything. Alright, we have Ephemerate, Prohibit. So I just top. Keeping the Prohibit on top because if they play like a random relic or something, I can counter it. Now we just want to use our Ephemerates on the Muldrifters to draw cards, I think. Skyfisher. Picks up the Thraben Inspector, plays the Thraben Inspector. Gets another clue. And then they're going to crack the clue. So they have potentially three red. Now they have 2 red open. Cracks the clue. Okay. Boros Garrison. Guess we could have... No, we needed white to leave that open. I think I'm going to discard the mountain. I do like Modern Age as a slow plotting card. Plots right along. Okay, we can discard this mountain with this island. Mountain. Play Sunscape Familiar. Think I will Ephemerate the Mancer. Get back Snap and replay a Drifter. That way I can have a lot more mana. And I'll have white mana left over. Go ahead and play the Drifter. Deep Analysis. Alright. Play some Deep Analysis. Drawing a bunch of cards. Gonna Smash to Dust. Not that useful at the moment. Deep Analysis again. There's the Flicker, so now we can snap everything. I don't know how useful that is. We can also Flicker snap the Drifter. Destroy. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. So can I generate a lot of red? We already got this off. I was thinking maybe I could like play Smash to Dust a couple of times to kill everything. Maybe that'll work. Play this out. Flicker. Get back Snap. Okay, they're just gonna scoop. I mean, that is infinite life, but that would have been pretty cool to wipe the board with the Smash to Dust. So Gorilla Shaman, not very good. Prismatic Strands are pretty decent. Revoke Existence, I think I want. Potentially over the Dawnbringer, or in addition to. We can cut the Snap for a Revoke. And then maybe a Hydroblast? Oh, okay. Never mind. The Revoke Existence we don't need, because I have the Smash to Dust for a Relic. It's going to be a little bit better. So we go back to here. I like to have a couple of Hydroblasts for these kinds of decks. Maybe just one. Cut one snap. I really liked, like, thing with Snap is I don't usually use it as an interactive spell. I usually use it as, like, pushing myself forward. We don't really need fast Unholy Heats. Just a cleanup card. So, 2 Snap, 2 Unholy Heat, that gives us a bunch of interactions. We can smash to Dust a Relic. Maybe that'll work. It's a pretty decent hand, I think. Let's keep. We have our 3 lands, and then just a bunch of card draw. Now opponent is going to go ahead and lead on a Cliffgate. So it's a red-black. Land, preordain. Bottom of the land. I guess we'll keep this. So we can kill their land. Set them back a turn. Okay, they deadly dispute the Wellspring. We're going to evoke a Drifter. If they Pyroblast here, it really puts them back on lands or on mana. Draw some cards. Hydroblast. So we got Unholy Heat. 1, 2. Smashes a sorcery, okay. Let's play some makeshift munitions. Play out the Faithful. Attempt to kill the munitions. That resolves. Your turn. That's another reason to be playing the Hydroblast against them, if they're going to be playing munitions. So they have a red-white land. Here we're going to just lay out the Deep Analysis. I'm not going to make a land drop in case I want to play, like, Mortuary Mire. Yeah, let's Mortuary Mire back to Muldrifter. And pass. So next turn we can Godpharaoh's Faithful into a Muldrifter, then have more Muldrifters coming up. But likely they have some Pyroblast in hand, although they haven't Pyroblasted anything yet. So maybe they don't. Faithful. Just got a lot of value off this Drifter, so I'm just going to cast again. They don't have the Pyro in hand. Bad news for them. Okay. Things are going well this game. We're already favored versus this deck in general. They just have no creatures. Wow. Cast another Muldrifter. No Pyro again. I'm going to put this on white. Let's go ahead and attack. Two Basilisks. No creatures. Yikes. What is in their hand? Just lands? Faithful. Play out the Chancery. Guess we pick up the Mortuary Mire. Attack with everything. So we can counter a creature, or we would want to maybe counter like some good card draw from them, maybe. This Great Furnace. I think I probably have to keep the... I don't know. I don't have any idea what's happening. They only have 8 creatures, so that's probably why this is happening. Land. Pick up the plains. And then play out the Modern Age. We get to ditch the plains. He said just Mardu doing Mardu things, so I guess this is sort of expected. And sometimes you just don't draw your creatures. So we have the Prohibit. This is going to be a Deadly Dispute that we're going to counter. They have a Pyroblast for the Prohibit on the Deadly Dispute. Okay. Alright, a little bit disappointing with the Relic there. They should likely crack it. We're going to exile the Preordain. Plays a Skyfisher. Pick up the Mountain. Play Mountain. What am I going to discard? Guess the land. We're going to lead on Deep Analysis. 3 card types. We're going to bottom these. Okay, Modern Age. Cast the Modern Age. Well, yeah, I'll just cast the Modern Age. We could discard the Cleric. And then we could get it back. Discard the Cleric. Try to get back. Yes. Okay, we're gonna get rid of a land. And then, I think next turn... Okay, Synthesizer. So now they have lots of creatures, so it's really not that big a deal. Glinthawk. Man. Okay, they bog us. Plays the Synthesizer again. Gets Boros Garrison. So they can't play that this turn. That would have been nice for them to be able to pick up the bog. Plays Skyfisher to pick up the bog. Picks up the Synthesizer. So they find another Synthesizer to play the Synthesizer. I feel like I would have left open a white. And they don't play the white, so they leave open... I guess they have the treasure token to play the white. Raven Inspector. Okay. And will they attack? So Unholy Heat looking pretty bad post-board, I guess, with the relics and stuff. Let's just kill the Hawk. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, I don't really want to redraw that cleric, so I'm going to cycle for an island. But it's nice to have it in the deck. 2 card types. Draw, discard this island, I guess. Play this out on red. Let's go ahead and cast Archaeomancer. Trying to get back on Holy Heat. Okay. Synthesizer. Yep. Okay, they get another Thraben Inspector. They have a bajillion gates in play, so any threat is going to be huge. Pajuka Bogs are lands away. Okay. That's a Wellspring. Alright. Thraben Inspector. Do. Finally drawing all the creatures, so just chaining and chaining. We have a Hydroblast. So we can force the Relic Crack. Let's Deep Analysis twice. So we can discard a bunch of cards. Alright, okay, this is going to put a bunch of cards in our graveyard. I think I'm going to not attack. There's a possibility that this game will end on decking. But as long as they have the relics in play, it's going to be easier for them to deck us than us to deck them. Okay, we will exile a land. Plays a second relic. Chainer's Edict. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could play Chainer's Edict twice. Guess I'll discard. I'll get rid of this Bull Drifter. Since theoretically we can get that back with the Flicker. We have 4 familiars left in the deck. Dang. It's gonna evoke this Drifter and then ephemerate it. I think their plan right now is to deck me. Hydroblast resolves. Ephemerate resolves. Nope. Let me go ahead and snap the Drifter. Okay, 4 card types. No, not yet. Sorry. Preordain. That gets us 4 card types. Just kill a Skyfisher. Okay, top. Kill that. I think I'm gonna pass. Cracks a clue. Okay. So what am I gonna get rid of? Cracks another clue. Alright, I will try to ephemerate for the ephemerate. Crack the relic. So we go flicker here. Actually, do I want to flicker the Drifter for more cards? Yeah, probably. Flicker the Drifter, and then we'll drift in the Archaeomancer. Get back the Ephemerate. Ephemerate, get back to flicker. So we lose an Unholy Heat. We're at 65. We can't be killed, but we can't do anything either. I don't know how many of their Skyfishers they have left. I believe we... Okay, so we killed one. So there's one Skyfisher left, potentially up to 2 more relics. So... they made the giant Thraben Inspector. They're going to attack. Okay. I'm going to block. This gives me a card in the graveyard for the relic. Now I can resolve the Ephemerates. Ephemerate. Sad. I still have some more of those left. Ephemerate here. Okay. Familiar. Play Archaeomancer. That's bad. Cast Modern Age. Discard this. We're going to go to attack steps. Send in the team. They're going to take it. Okay, so we will draw some cards. Trying to get cards in the graveyard. Sunscape Familiar. I don't actually know if I have anything left to fetch. Let's see. Plains. Okay, they crack a synthesizer, revealing a Glinthawk. Alright. This is a tough spot for me, for sure. The relic is a pain. We already used our one smash to dust. So I guess we needed more relic hate. And we're way down a clock. They play the synthesizer, so we need to pay a lot of attention. I'm just trying to win this game specifically, so we don't have to go to game 3. Plays a 3-minute Spectre. Yep. Thinking about Unholy Heating there, but I don't know. I have 6 cards left. Okay, we have the Archaeomancer. Discard this Modern Age. Okay. Play Archaeomancer. So, what do we have left? Hydro. Hydro. Prohibit. We have 1 Prohibit left. Let's look for the Prohibit so we can resolve this Archaeomancer. Preordain. 4 cards in the library. There's the Prohibit, so bottom, top. Mancer. Attempt to get back Ephemerate. Can we beat the Relic? So they have to crack right now, or we just play through the Relic with the Flicker. So you need to flicker Archaeomancer twice to get back the other Archaeomancers. They do crack the Relic. Okay. So we get back nothing. Cast a Mulldrifter. Going to be tough. Play land, picking up another land. This one, I guess. And we will attack. Yeah. I'm going to attack with the Mulldrifter. They're going to take it. Okay. So we will discard the Familiar. And then the next turn, we can flicker back the Familiar. We can actually get rid of their flyers, most of their flyers on their end step. And we can attack for 4. I think we can attack for 4. We have Snap and Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat to eat the Glinthawk. Chainer's Edict. Sure. Get rid of a faithful. It just helps me, actually. Another Chainer's Edict. Okay, still fine. Kind of a weird game. Recommission the synthesizer. Okay. Get to Cliffgate. Yeah, this has been pretty long. Makeshift munitions. Annoying. I can kill that with the cleric. And if they kill my Archaeomancer, it's fine. They have 5 in hand. Kill this. They're gonna shoot my Mancer, maybe? The Archaeomancer's just gonna keep coming back. Shoots a Muldrifter. Yeah. Shoots the Muldrifter. Okay. They have 8 cards in library. We have 0. Play Cleric. Okay, I will snap in response. Counter the snap. Go ahead and flicker. Get back the familiar, get back the Muldrifter. Blow that up. Wow, we are still gonna time out if we don't win this game. What can we do here? Get the Muldrifter back. Yep. Go to attacks. Okay, so that dies. This dies. I think what I'm gonna do is flicker here to get back the Drifter, and then kill the Skyfisher with the Unholy Heat. Kill this. And then they don't have the munitions now. So I can just play out this Mole Drifter, right? And then have enough attackers. What a long game. Alright, it comes down to the next turn. I have one prohibit. So I'm just trying to counter them having a lot of flyers. They have a flyer. I'm going to counter the flyer. Cracks the synthesizer for a Wellspring. Plays another Wellspring. Or plays the Wellspring from exile. They have 5-6 mana available. We have 4 flyers. They can block one, so they need to deal with 3 flyers. Skyfisher. Okay, so that deals with another flyer. Ghostly Flicker's gone already. It doesn't matter. We played really, really slow, so we're going to time out. Jeez. Okay. They're going to pick up maybe the Bog. Doesn't really matter. We literally have nothing that we can do. Plays Glinthawk. Okay. They get a Lightning Bolt. Alright. So we lose here. I think I just F6 and attack. Anyway, and then they have to block, and then we're close to even on time, and then I just try to go fast. I don't really know how I can win sideboard match. Just like Hydroblasts. The Unholy Heat seemed bad in the end. Maybe only need one of them. F6. Attack with everything. Pass. And we lose. Okay. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna be fast clickers. Yes. Keep. Pass. Where's Relic? Dang it. We want to get ahead on clock and then just keep F6ing. We're ahead now. Plays a Glenhawk. This mountain's not very good. Okay, Faithful down. So our buffer is on. No blocks. This up. No attacks. Their end step, we're going to cycle for an island. Place Wellspring. There's a land. Place Skyfisher, pick up the Wellspring. Okay. Cycle. Grab an island. 242. Get rid of that. Snap this guy. Can answer for snap. All right, your turn. Pass. Blocks. Place Wellspring. I'm gonna attack. Siege blocks. Well, we didn't get our damage in. I'm gonna Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw a bunch of cards. I guess now we can stop F6ing. Get in for 4. Bold face, okay. Face. Drifter. Just gonna Pyroblast, okay. Snap the Archaeomancer. Blast the Bolt, blast the Snap. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer for Snap. They're gonna crack the Relic maybe. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Get back the Snap. Crack the Relic. Okay. No attacks. Pass. I guess we're already past it. Plays a Synthesizer, and they reveal a Basilisk Gate. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. Oh man. I'm gonna die to the Basilisk Gate. 6, 7, 8. Jeesh. Okay. What a game. Okay, Glenhawk. They have 6 power in play. We're going to Ephemerate. What's this Skyfisher? And then they're going to hit the time cap. Okay, Ephemerate. Darn it. Let's see if we can draw something. Prohibit. The Archaeomancer. Go to 8. Land. I guess they can just attack for 8. Oh man. Insane. Bummer. Okay, see you in the next match. Match 3 versus Hypnomist. Hopefully this will be faster. Gonna keep... We can lead on red, actually, and then bolt a turn 1 Swift Spear, and then play the Chancery and pick up the Familiar. I mean, pick up the Seagate, and then maybe later play the Familiar or something. Looks pretty good. Red. 8. What do we got? Okay, Boros. Don't know what that means specifically. Whew, cold. Chancery. Pass. This up. We're probably going to play out the Seagate as red again. And then maybe just the Faithful. Navigator's Compass, so this is a Mardu deck again? Darn. Don't really have a good way to close the game versus this Mardu deck, it turns out. Red. Layout, Dawnbringer Cleric. Gain some life. Just using my mana. Probably should have saved the Cleric for the Journey to Nowhere. Because if they journey the Dawnbringer Cleric, it's a pretty big problem. Think I will Unholy Heat that. Play Faithful, Unholy Heat, Chancery, pick up the Seagate. Then the next turn I can Deep Analysis plus play out the Seagate. Alright, just go ahead and kill that. Faithful. Kill that. Play Chancery. Pick this up. A 6. Send here. Now next turn we can play out a Muldrifter. Or a Sunscape Familiar plus Deep Analysis. Probably just want to play out the Familiar. I mean the Muldrifter. Because the Muldrifter will just give us a lot of power. In draw, I mean. And also, I guess, on the table. It appears they're going to be playing a Core Skyfisher here. Spare Supplies, not Core Skyfisher. Are they going to play another Hawk? It's a land. Maybe this is just a Boros, but it's probably Mardu based on the Navigator's Compass. Could have just had the Compass for trying to fight against Mono Red. Which I'm surprised not to see any Mono Red. Okay, they play a Skyfisher and pick up the Spare Supplies. Okay, so we'll just play out a Muldrifter. Okay, actually, Sunscape Familiar, Drifter, Snap Drifter, play Drifter. Trying to move quickly this game, so I don't get into the same situation as last time. Drifter, Snap. So we could leave up Prohibit for an interaction spell, but they probably play a lot of them, so I'm just going to get my 2-for-1 here and pass. We can play Seed on red and then Deep Analysis next turn. They're probably going to kill the Familiar. Yep. So now we play Seed on red plus Faithful Deep Analysis. Plays the Spare Supplies once more. Okay. You're going to attack. They attack. That's good for us. We can get our attacks in. Okay. Play Faithful. Seagate on red. Go ahead and deep analysis. Alright. Attack with everything. Sorry if there's some background noise. My computer's overheating a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay. They killed our Muldrifter and they replayed the spare supplies. We're definitely not dying anytime soon, but we don't have anything going on. Probably just play out Seagate on white. They bash in for 2. Put us to 24. We can bash in for 1. Put them to 26. Okay, they kill one of my faithfuls. Luckily we have a bajillion more. White. Faithful. Faithful. Play another deep analysis. Gain a million life. Waiting on the opponent. Alright. We have the deep analysis to resolve. We have the prohibit in hand. Smash to dust doesn't do very much here. Attack and pass. Alright, your turn. They have 4 cards in hand now. They can go up to 6 with the spare supplies. Some good value there. Maybe I should have killed the spare supplies. I'm just trying to hold up the prohibit for their creatures. Plays a Wellspring. This is definitely a Mardu. They just have not drawn any Deadly Disputes or anything yet. There's the black mana. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. We're looking for more Muldrifters or Modern Ages. Whoa. They get in for 1 and put us to 22. We're going to cycle a couple times. We could evoke a Drifter and flicker it. Let's just preordain here. Oy vey. It's gonna be a long game. Alright, preordain. Chancery on the bottom. Modern Age on top for sure. Play out the familiar. Cast Modern Age. Draw a card. We get to discard a land. And so here we could evoke and flicker, but I think I'll just keep everything in hand. Let's just keep slamming cards. Attack. I'm a little bit lazy just to play out the Muldrifter, because we are not holding up Prohibit for this turn. I'm just trying to keep adding to the board so that I can keep attacking. Three mana. Foundry Helix is going to kill a Faithful. Okay. Always happy when my Faithful eats the good removal spells. Waiting on you, opponent. Alright, they're tapping some mana. Plays a Skyfisher. So we could have countered that. But we just didn't hold up the Prohibit. Returns the spare supplies. We have 4 card types in the library, or in the graveyard, so we can go ahead and play the Arcane Mancer for the Unholy Heat and kill the Skyfisher. And then look to flicker the Muldrifter to draw into the second Arcane Mancer so we can flicker and start killing our bonus creatures with Unholy Heats. But, okay, so we will be able to kill that blocker and get in for 3 and put them to 26. Very slow going on both of our sides. Everybody's at million life. Well, 29 life exactly. And I'm running out of time. Running up the hill. Okay. Draw a card. Discard this. Preordain. Really looking for another Arcane Mancer. There it is. Arcane Mancer here. Get the Unholy Heat, kill that. Play the other Arcane Mancer maybe. Okay, opponent. I'm coming for you. I've got my Mancer. I've got my Unholy Heat. I will zap that. That thing is dead. Super dead. Play this. Play Arcane Mancer. So we're just waiting on them. Okay, they're gonna scoop to that. That's cool. Alright, so we want the Hydroblasts and their Evoke existence. Can cut an Unholy Heat and a Snap. And the Dawnbringer. That seems alright. I think this hand is okay. I'm gonna keep it. Land Faithful. Play a land. Get the Mountain maybe. Then we can invoke a Muldrifter and replay it. Probably just get an island actually. Okay, it's just gonna be Faithful into Chancery for Faithful. Chancery for the plains. Alright, opponent has a Monastery Swiftspear. Okay, well, we have a block. I'm gonna cycle on upkeep. Oh, I missed. Alright, so we'll just play out the Modern Age here. And discard the second Chancery. I'll likely not block the Monastery Swiftspear here. This looks like it's maybe just Boros, but they are playing black. They are playing Swiftspear. It's kind of a wonky list overall. 2 mana. Lava Coil. Okay, Godfarrow's Faithful is super dead. Not just dead. Extremely dead. We're going to draw a card. Prohibit. So, we discard the island. And then cycle for the mountain. Play that out. And pass. This lets us hold up the Prohibit, and then next turn we'll just maybe evoke the Drifter and play the Mortuary Mire. So they play this Windscarred Crag again and gain some life. Okay. Pretty normal. Now what? Oh, they do get to get in because we don't have a blocker anymore. Alright. We get bashed for 1. We're at an 18. They're going to play some cards. There's a Seeker the Way, which we will counter for sure if we can. Attempt to counter Seeker the Way. Is this going to eat a Pyroblast? No. Okay. Plays a Nile Spellbomb. Alright. So we can evoke the Moldrifter, attempt to Mortuary Mire it. They have to crack the Spellbomb for no value. Or they give us the Drifter back. And here we drew another island, so we can also play the Archaeomancer, we can play the Modern Age, and then pick up the Chancery. They are going to crack the Spellbomb. Okay. So overall, Smash to Dust has been not performing, but it's not for any of these matchups. It's for the Kuldotha matchup. It's supposed to be for walls, but we just didn't draw it on time. Our mana was a little bit too clunky. We didn't find our spells on time versus walls. And our opponent is going to try to get in with the Swifty. What do you got? Looks like they're going to kill... Nope. Plays a Wellspring. Okay. Plays a Goldspan Bridge, so now they have even more of their black mana online. 3 cards in hand. I don't really want to block with the Vector Glider here. They're going to play a Journey to Nowhere. Okay, so they clear it. They get in for 3. We get bopped. We're looking for our Unholy Heat to just get rid of the Swifty. Revoke Resistance would be fine as well, because we start chaining the Modern Age draws. Play Modern Age. We're going to get rid of the Ash Barrens. Okay, cool. Kill that. Pick up this. So Unholy Heat as a shock, pretty medium. Pretty medium. I know that 420 Dragon was playing Flame Slash, which can kill a lot more things. Okay, Skyfisher is going to pick up the Wellspring. We have 2 cards in the 2 card types for Delirium, so we're looking for Sorcery and Creature, I guess. Plays a Glinthawk. Picks up the Wellspring again. Now they're doing stuff. Their engine is starting to come online. Okay. Familiar. Moldrifter. Discard a card. 2 to 4. Discard the Chancery, it looks like. Go ahead and play Familiar into Drifter. We can block the Glinthawk with the Moldrifter and then Mortuary Mire to get right back. Sounds kind of nice. We'll play the Archaeomancer for the Unholy Heat and maybe kill this Monastery Swiftspear over here. They have 3 cards in hand. Now this game, we are way ahead on time. Opponent is at 9 minutes. I'll definitely be able to block with this Familiar here on the Swiftspear, and then just Archaeomancer kill the Swiftspear. They're Gonna get in with everything. Alright, so we will block. Block, block, block. They already played a land, so I'm not worried about Bojuka Bog. Okay, we find a deep analysis, which is nice. We Mancer. Get back to Unholy Heat. Go ahead and murder that. Get back that Mulldrifter. That's it. Just hanging out, really. Vector Gliders, hopefully putting up a wall here. And we still need 2 more types. So we're looking for sorcery, instant, I guess creature. Potentially, if they kill the Vector Glider, that would put a enchantment in the graveyard. Plays a Synthesizer. Finds a mountain, but they already... Nope, they haven't played a land, so they play the mountain. Alright. Cracks the Synthesizer and finds the Synthesizer. So they'll probably just play that out, even though it's gonna exile something. Yeah. Alright, so they whiff on a Galblast, unfortunately for them. I think here we play Deep Analysis with Chancery and then Mortuary Mire. Find a Drifter. Another Mancer and another Mulldrifter. Just keep everything on top and play out Mulldrifters. And your turn. Okay, we have Ephemerate now for the Unholy Heat. But, won't do anything yet. I'll probably just double block the Skyfish here if they attack. Whew. It's chilly down here. They have a Seeker the Way. So you can play out the Seeker the Way. And once we get the Skyfisher off the table, we'll be fine. Cracks the spare supplies. Okay. Alright, no attacks from the opponent. Familiar? Okay, Mancer. Get that Unholy Heat. And then I'm gonna Drifter Ephemerate. Kill this. I'm gonna play Seagate on red. And pass. So I guess overall, even just Lightning Bolt would have been better here, but I'm still looking to be able to use the Unholy Heat against Terror. We have 2 more matches to find a Terror opponent. Countering the Glenhawk, I think, makes sense here. It would be unfortunate if they had their... Okay, so they find Glenhawk again, and they get to pick up a Synthesizer. All really good stuff for them. Glenhawk picks up the Synthesizer. I think opponent might time out before this game is over, unfortunately. So they play the Wellspring. Confused as to why they didn't pick up the Synthesizer. I just wanted cards in hand. There's a Mountain. 3 mana. I'm going to crack the Synthesizer here. Find a Lightning Bolt. So they can Lightning Bolt the Archaeomancer or the Familiar. If they Lightning Bolt the Vector Glider, then... Actually, any of the creatures here, then we have Delirium. Yep. So we can get rid of their Skyfisher. Yeah, we'll just block these ones. I could have double blocked the Skyfisher, which would have been smart probably. Just go with the Ephemerate here. Get back the Ephemerate. Ephemerates. And we win. Okay. On to round 4. Round 4 versus Top Grinder, who's on Affinity. Almost always now at this time. They used to play Colgate, but now I think they're just strictly Affinity. So Unholy Heat's good here, and we have a huge sideboard against Affinity. We've got Revoke, 3 Dust, Revoke, Shaman, and the Hydroblast potentially. So let's see how this goes. Unholy Heat can blast away some Anglers and a bunch of Mirror Enforcers, no big deal. And Top Grinder's a fast player, so we will be able to get through this match hopefully pretty quickly, and then get on to the next one. We'll keep. Play, pass. I think here we just cycle for an island. I guess we discard the Chancery or the Deep Analysis. Looks like it's just going to be the Deep Analysis. Alright, they have 4 artifacts in play. Play a Blood Fountain. So I can play Sunscape Familiar plus Modern Age. The Familiar is going to die. I think that's fine. Sunscape Familiar. Modern Age. Discard the other Modern Age. Maybe the Preordain was a better thing to discard. Although Modern Age in the graveyard, now we have Delirium. They Deadly Dispute. Alright, we definitely don't want this Chancery here. Sunscape Familiar. Okay, resolves, land. Pick up this, snap that. Now they have the counter. Oh. One tap. Preordain. I think we're gonna die. Plays out a Wellspring. Land. Wellspring. Now they can just slam 5 Mirror Enforcers. 1. Just 1. Okay. This is gonna be on red. Keymancer. Gonna get back the snap. Maybe the Preordain. Get back the snap. Okay, they bash in. Mirror Enforcer. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the game 3, I think. We're way behind. Let's try again. Alright, we have a lot of hate. Hate, 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 hate. Do this. Get some Hydroblast in here. Alright, that's gonna be the way it is. I don't think it is what it do. I don't know what I'm talking about. Island. Guess we're keeping. Let's preordain. Look for some hate. Top. We found some hates. Island, get a plains. Play the plains here. Pass. Okay, so they're playing around Gorilla Shaman. I think I'm just going to evoke this Drifter. Go up to 7 cards in hand. Plays another Bridge. Chromatic Star. We have another Gorilla Shaman. Plays a Wellspring. Reinforcer. Does not resolve. They have the Envelop. Weird spell to be playing. Let's block. They have a Krark. Reinforcer. They go ahead and sacrifice. So our familiar is dead. Sure. He is dead though. Plays a now Spellbomb. Cracks the Spellbomb so our deep analysis can't come back. Alright. So we can just play out the Shaman. Kill that. Look for another Dust. Find a Snap. Alright. To kill our creature. That's pretty bad. It looks like the Shaman plan is not the way to go. Let's try Deep Analysis, looking for a Dust to Dust. Didn't find it. Darn. We're just dead here. Dang. Okay. Try to find a Dust to Dust and somehow not lose. Okay, bottom that, top this. Okay. Regular, wow. In the end, it looks like this was just a kind of a mistake of an experiment because the Unholy Heat barely mattered versus almost anything. And the Gorilla Shaman, as you can see, is terrible. They just have Galblast, and we're dead. Yep. Alright, let's try to win game 3, or match 5. Okay, I've played against this person before, but it can be on anything. We're gonna keep a cantrip into familiar. I don't remember what they were on. I think they were on Affinity, and they just killed me really badly over like a long period of time. Looks like they're playing Mardu. I should have cycled for the mountain. Whoops. That was a mistake. Let's see if it bites us. Plays a secret away, so maybe just Boros. Play Modern Age. We're going to discard his planes. Next turn we can go cycle for mountain. Play Dawnbringer Cleric Preordained Mountain. We're going to kill our familiar with a Smash to Dust. Lucky for them that we have one defender in our deck. Darn. Rawr. I guess maybe we just get rid of the Ash Barons here. Look at that. Never didn't have it. Top. It's fine, I think. So we're going to be able to kill the Secret Away. So that's why I'm keeping that. Next turn we go Familiar, kill the Secret Away. Oh, we get to Dawnbringer Cleric as well. Cool. Faithful is in our hand now. Or in the, under the Journey to Nowhere. So he's in exile. Plays a Glinthawk, picking up one of their lands. Sketch. Alright. Lowest yield. We are in problematic mode here because, oops. So we want to Dawnbringer Cleric first. Blow that up. This comes back. Now we get to kill this and gain a life. And then just play out the Familiar. Okay, 5 turns have passed. Glinthawk, are you gonna attack? We're looking to draw into a Deep Analysis, into Modern Age. They kill our Familiar. Play Glinthawk. They pick up the bridge and do nothing. What? Okay, I think they just didn't understand that that was a flyer. Play land. Pass. No tax. I don't want to Mortuary Mire back the Familiars until I can actually do something. Like, just getting them back doesn't help me that much. Are you going to attack again? Not this turn. Grab an island and play it. We have a lot of draws in the deck. So far we've played 2 Preordains and 20 cards, and then the Vector Glider, so we've drawn an extra 4 cards. Experimental Synthesizer. I have nothing. Radiant Fountain. So this is just red-white. Just a regular Boros deck. Play out another Secret Away. So it's good for them to attack no matter what. Probably not going to block here because of the God Pharaoh's Faithful. I want that to live, like a bolt would kill it. Alright. We have some cards. Draw. Kill that. We all have smashes here. What do they get? Swifty? Alright, good. They missed on a Swifty. Draw some cards. We're at 12, 13 now. Maybe that's a little greedy. Okay, so now we can play Mire, Preordain, Familiar, into Muldrifter. Okay, they recommission a Secret Away. It's a bit scary. I think I will chump block with the Dawnbringer Cleric. It's a big Seeker. Here's what we're gonna do. Block. Block. I figured they had something. But still only one of my creatures dies. We can trade the Moldrifter for the Seeker, or for the Glinthawk. They have one card in hand. Prohibit. So, I guess this is looking like I want to go Familiar into, well, let's lead on Preordain. This is going to be 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can hold up Prohibit. Bottom both of these. That's disappointing. Let's see. Familiar. Cast Moldrifter. And then we'll block with the Moldrifter and Mortuary Mire it back. And we're looking for another card draw spell that we can get back with the Moldrifter. Find a Modern Age. So we can Chancery, pick up an island. It gives us an untapped land for next turn, but we're already playing the Mortuary Mire, so that's maybe not the right play. Probably should have just played the Seagate on red. 2 mana. Or Skyfisher. Let's just counter that. Pass. They only have 1 card in hand. We're blocking here for sure. Block here. Let's block there. No attacks. Okay. So we didn't get our Drifter. We get to play a Faithful into Modern Age. Now the untapped land is fine. Go to 12. We're going to draw a card. Discard the island. Play the Seagate on red. And pass. Okay, they play a land, so they're likely going to do nothing here. What? Alright, block, block, block. Does this mean that they have Rally the Peasants? So if they have Rally the Peasants here, I probably don't want to block with the other Faithful. Definitely not the Familiar. So I'll just block like this. Seems like they have Rally, but they don't. Okay. Draw a card. Discard this Plains. Mortuary Mire. Get back to Moldrifter. We have Unholy Heat to murder the Secret Away. Plays a land. Nothing. Alright, let's just kill the big Seeker. And then we're going to untap and cast a Moldrifter. Which is going to be pretty good. Okay, untap. Slam this Drifter. Bunch of lands. Okay. Pass. Oh, darn. Okay. Not like this. Opponent gets spare supplies. So I get to draw a card. Triggered their Secret of Ways a bunch. They finally stopped whiffing. Let's see what they get next. They're just gonna send. Okay, we're gonna double block. And block. If they have a bolt, we're pretty hosed. They do have it. They can't kill both my creatures, though, unless they bolt the creature, and then, yeah. They can bolt, like, the Vector Glider and then kill everything. Galvanic Blast. Alright. So we're out of life gain. They have another Galvanic Blast in hand. It's like, what? What does this one go towards? Faithful. Faithful. They just shoot the Faithful twice? Oh yeah, because they don't have Metalcraft. Cool. So they were just holding a Gal Blast in hand, it looks like. Alright, can we draw a card? Drifter's a good card. Faithful's good. And then we can snap the Drifter. Gain some life. Replay the Drifter. Cast the Modern Age. Discarding the land. Deep Analysis. Well, draw some more cards. Okay, should have left some white mana open, apparently. We're going to pass. So this looks like we're going to block with God Pharaoh's Faithful and the Familiar. Plays another Seeker, or Spare Supplies. Because what I want to be able to do is ephemerate the Moldrifter. There's only one Unholy Heat left on the deck. I should have left the white open because I had more white spells. Alright. Crack Spare Supplies. Or do they have another Smash to Dust? Okay, plays Core Skyfisher. They're going to pick up the Spare Supplies. They're going to replay the Spare Supplies. It's going to tap them out. We're going to get hit for 8, but they don't have anything left, so I'm just going to not block. We can go Faithful, Familiar, Ephemerate the Moldrifter. We're going to be out of white. So maybe we just Ephemerate the Moldrifter to see what happens first. Okay, we draw a Snap. That's really good. Alright. Familiar. Faithful. Evoke the Drifter. Snap it. Alright, game over. Untap, untap. Okay. Play Arcanamancer. Get the Unholy Heat. Murder this. Play Arcanamancer. Get the other Unholy Heat. Murder this one. I'm going to start attacking you. Ephemerate the Arcanamancer. Snap. Snap the Arcanamancer. Untap, untap. Go ahead and play out the Arcanamancer one more time. The last Unholy Heat. So now it looks like pretty good when you have removal spells. Just kill their entire board. Like that. Float a white. Cast Moldrifter. Wow, okay, let's Ephemerate the Arcanamancer for Snap. and snap and replay the Moldrifter. We went from like 10 life to 1,000,000. I'm gonna float a blue here. Okay, and then I can cast Preordain. Flicker and Drifter. Alright, great. Attack. This is still game 1, I believe. Okay. Glinthawk. We're tapped out, so we're not doing anything. We found the Flicker, so we can Flicker for Unholy Heat and just murder everything. Although maybe we just want to Ephemerate for Unholy Heat first, so we get 5 damage. They're at 57. I didn't see that. It took me a minute. But, they scoop. Okay. Can't beat us. Revoke. Get rid of the Cleric. We want to Revoke and Smash for the Relics. We want the Hydroblasts. I'm going to go down on the Unholy Heats. Although they're playing Secret Away and yeah, let's go back up on the Unholy Heats and get rid of this Smash to Dust and get rid of 1 Snap. Okay, I take it back. I'm just gonna get rid of a familiar. Have as much interaction as possible since they're kind of a prowessy Boros deck. And we didn't really need our familiars to win anyway there, it looked like. Okay, this is an interesting hand, and I'm going to keep it because I'm a risk taker. Swift Spear. So if we draw into plains, we can just play this on red and kill the Swift Spear next turn. This is going to go on white. Then we can cycle for a red, Unholy Heat, and Swift Spear. Then the next turn we can Faithful Preordain. Glinthawk picks up a land. Some aggression. Do they play any other spells? No. Oh man, I messed up. I done messed up. I got a little bit in my own head, and I fetched a white, which is like the worst possible thing to have fetched there. Jeez. Okay, Secret Away. Alright. Okay. Wow. I feel bad. Darn. Get rid of your red land. Okay, they have another one anyway. It's fair. I really hose myself. Let's snap this Seeker. Preordain. Looking for a land. Okay. Wow. The risks. Risky maneuvers did not pay off here. We do have Ephemerate to keep the Godpharaoh's Faithful alive. Plays a Seeker the way. Just F6. Taking in for 2. 1. Okay, block. Preordain, looking for land. If I find an island, I will play the Modern Age. Find 2 islands. Land. Go ahead and cast the Modern Age, discarding Archaeomancer. Now we're really looking for a second Ash Barrens or a Snap. Well, no, we just want Ash Barrens, then we can get our Unholy Heat and then murder everything. What are you going to play? Probably going to play a Journey to Nowhere here. Destroy Evil. What? My risky hand did not pay off, and now I'm stuck having to go to game 3. Plays a Swift Spear. Annoying. Draw a card. Discard Chancery. Play out Sunscape Familiar. Play Chancery. Pick up this. I feel that it's likely that we're dead. Yeah, we're dead to a burn spell here. Let's just go to the next game. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm getting rid of the prohibits so that I can just be more aggro. Keep. This is going to get the mountain, I think. Play the Chancery. Mountain this time. They all kind of look the same. That's my fault. Okay. Sunscape Familiar, maybe on my turn. They play, just jam a Synthesizer, looking for a land, and they miss. They play a land, they play a Relic. They're going to eat this Ashburns. So I can play Modern Age and discard a card, and then mire it back. I don't know how helpful that is. Faithful, Modern Age. Discard the Familiar. They play a Glinthawk. Oh boy. Trying to record this before everybody's up and the little kiddo's up now. So we're going to try to close this out soon. But Sunscape Familiar. Deep Analysis. I have to pause. Come back to it. Oh boy. They get in. Yep. We're at 16. What do you have? Seeker the Way. So we're just going to play Familiar, I think. Or we can... Preordain. We're not even using their Relic. Snap. Okay. Top. Snap the Seeker. Untap, untap. Play Familiar. And there's planes on top. Play this. Play the Mole Drifter. Okay, draw some cards. Get an Archaeomancer, so we're just going to pass. Archaeomancer can try to get back Snap. They play a Synthesizer. Reveals a Glinthawk, so the Glinthawk will probably come down and pick up the Synthesizer. That's my assumption. To pick up the Synthesizer, yep. You find a Smash to Dust. They can kill one of the familiars if they want. Otherwise, nothing. But they'd have to have a land drop here. Looks like they don't. I'm going to cast this Mole Drifter to start, I think. Okay, that resolves. Play the Seagate on white. Play Modern Age. We're going to discard the planes. And pass. We just need to start killing their flyers, unfortunately. Also dealing with the relic. Just a lot going on at once. We get to get rid of this land. Plays the Windsguard Crag. And they have the Secret of the Way in hand and 5 unknowns. Oh, they have the Synthesizer in hand. Secret of the Way. Alright. Right now I'm looking for an Unholy Heat, and he found it. I'm going to discard the Deep Analysis, maybe. DA. Really got to auto-yield to that right now. Wasting a bunch of time. We're going to attack. They can double block, and then I'll just kill one of them. It declines to block. Chancery. Pick up this. Let's go ahead and cast Archaeomancer. Trying to get back the Snap. So if they crack the relic here, then we can bolt this, kill the Seeker of the Way. And we get to go ahead and get back the Unholy Heat. And they scooped. Alright. So, what did we learn? This was not very good versus Affinity. Removal spells were pretty decent against Boros, but you could just play Last Breath there and it would be fine. So, I think in the end, this was not necessarily the path forward, but it was a good experiment. And we didn't even get to play against Blue-Black to see if Unholy Heat and Pyroblast was good there. So, probably in the next one, you'll see me go back to Blue-White. Or maybe try out Esper for cast down. We'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.